Well, what a stunningly beautiful afternoon it is to get out on a winter hike. I've got Cooper with me, just enjoying a local trail. But I want to ask you a question. When you think about going hiking or camping in the winter, how does it make you feel? That's what I want to talk about today, is 5 reasons why you should start hiking and camping in the winter. Reason number 1 to start hiking and camping in the winter is to simply extend your hiking season and just spend more time outside. We just enjoy being outside. That's why we go hiking, that's why we go backpacking, and I get it. The winter and the cold can be very intimidating and it can be uncomfortable, but once you learn all of the little simple tricks of how to enjoy yourself in cold weather, man, extending your hiking and your backpacking and your camping into the winter months can lead to so many cool experiences in the backcountry, and it just offers the ability to spend more time outside, which is what we all love to do, right? It's been a minute since I've been able to get Cooper out on the trail with me. He just loves being a trail dog, being outside, and it's so nice to come out in the winter and have a lot of the trails to yourself. And that's the second thing that I'll talk about, is in the winter, you get so much more solitude on what are typically busy trails. And you come on the right times and the right days, you will not see another soul while you are out. And just having that peace and quiet, that extra solitude, it really changes your experience and makes it so that you just like have that connection and you feel like I am one with nature. Solitude is a really, really big part of why I think we all enjoy being outside. We enjoy the quiet. We enjoy some time to ourselves. We enjoy that reset that we get in our minds by being outside. And I think there's a little more opportunity with that when you start hiking in the winter. So part of my purpose for coming out on this trail today is to actually start looking for a new spot that I can come and set up and do a winter camp, either 1 or 2 nights, that's still fairly close to home, but gives me a good workout and just a lot of solitude. So we're doing some scouting today to look for other potential areas for me to come and do some winter camping. Okay, so the third thing I'll talk about has to do with gear and just the opportunity that winter hiking and camping gives you to try new pieces of gear that you maybe wouldn't have otherwise had the opportunity to use. And a good example is something I'm putting on my boots right now, and that is micro spikes. These are almost an essential for winter hiking and camping because on the snow you lose all sorts of traction. Hi, buddy. Come over here. And these provide the opportunity for you to hike on slippery trails without having too much issue. But it could be all sorts of other pieces of gear. Maybe there's a really cool sleeping pad or a tent or sleeping bag that you've had your eye on but just didn't make sense because when you go out, it's just not cold enough. So there's so many cool pieces of gear that come wintertime, they're the only time you use them, but they're a lot of fun to have and can create some really cool experiences when you go out into the cold months of the year. Isn't that right, Coop? Yeah? Now I want to pause here for a second and thank Moosejaw for sponsoring this video today. Not only is Moosejaw the most fun outdoor retailer, but they've also been a massive support of this channel for the past year, and I'm super, super grateful for that. So when it comes to the winter gear that you need to have a quality experience when you head out on these winter hiking and camping trips, Moosejaw has you covered. They've got all the outerwear pieces that you would need to stay warm and dry. They've got the technical gear for tents, sleeping bags, and pads that you might need to upgrade to have a good experience when you head out on these trips. And they've always got some way for you to save money as well. They've got a fantastic rewards program, coupons that are almost always available. I've actually got links down in the description of some of my favorite winter gear items for you to check out from them. On to the next tip here. Number 4 reason to get out and hike in the winter and camp in the winter is similar to the first one, but it's to get out and experience some of your favorite places from a new perspective. Like what you see behind me here, this is a totally different scene in the spring and summer and fall. You've got fall colors, aspens all over the place. It's an incredibly beautiful place. And in the winter, it's just stunning in a totally different way. All of the snow on the mountains is incredible. And again, you get that quiet that the winter brings and that solitude and just enjoying some of your favorite places from a new perspective can give you a new appreciation for getting out into those areas when in the summer you might think, man, I've hiked that trail 100 times, it's kind of boring. But then you go out in the winter and it's a totally new experience. And I love that. I love seeing things in all 4 seasons, experiencing them in all different kinds of ways. And the winter gives you that opportunity. I'm just kind of sitting here laughing at myself because this is so pretty. I have never walked this far on this trail, and a lot of it is because it's just such a busy trail in the warm months of the year that I avoid these busy trails close to home because I don't like to be around a bunch of other people. But in part of my goal today, getting out, was to find a place to do some winter camping. And I just found this really nice open meadow right here that's going to be a perfect option. Then reason number 5 for you to get out and hike and camp in the winter is to push yourself mentally and physically in ways that the other seasons don't really allow. I totally understand the intimidation factor of hiking, camping, and being out in the cold and being in the snow and not really knowing, like, how do I pitch my tent in the snow? What do I do if my water freezes? How do I manage my sleep system and sleeping warm? There's a lot of considerations that go into it, but I think that's an important part of your backcountry experience. Getting out there and pushing yourself mentally, because that's what creates the memory. Particularly when you find yourself in type 2 fun situations. I think type 2 fun is such an important part of the experiences that you have in the backcountry, and they help you just enjoy yourself a bit more than if it's just really easy. Like in the moment you're thinking, this isn't fun, but a lot of my favorite backcountry memories stem from being in the thick of type 2 fun. So I think pushing yourself in new ways, mentally and physically, but still understanding how to make smart decisions in the backcountry and smart risk management is a big part of what you have to do. But get out there, enjoy it, because it's amazing. So those are 5 reasons why you should absolutely try winter hiking and camping. Now there's a lot of other considerations when it comes to the camping aspect of how to sleep warm, what kind of gear you need, how to set everything up and just ensure that you have a quality experience. So if you're interested in some content around that topic, let me know down in the comments. But hopefully that just gives you a little bit of motivation to get out and enjoy your local trails and spend more time out in the backcountry in the cold months of the year. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate the support. I also have just launched a brand new Patreon page that if you would like to get additional content and just have more of a connection to me and what we're doing here on the channel, I've got a link down in the description for that Patreon page. But hope you guys have an awesome day. Catch you on the next one. We'll see you later.